always a dream of mine to own a cottage, and I never had the opportunity. I'm going to be discussing all the delays because of Christmas, COVID, and now the freeze. As you can see, everything has come to a halt. The Unfortunately, the electrician is unable to get a date set. There's other things that have also come up in the meantime, but he's unable to get a date from the power company. We call it hydro, from the power company, because he's got to coordinate that with an inspector, so that he can get everything approved on the same day. So that's been a huge challenge. We now have to wait until they return from the holiday break so that we can get back on that. I'm also hearing a lot of discussions about a backup generator versus a standby generator. They're telling me I should get a standby. The cost for that is really hefty, so I'm going to have to think about that. I've also been in the process of contacting the plumber, and I am told now, because of the freeze, they can't come up. They just can't do it until the spring, so we're going to wait until then. We have to wait until the thaw. Similarly, the arborists, they have taken on the project, but we need to get the permit in place so they can do everything at once. I'm unable to get a hold of the town because they're closed. So we'll see how we proceed in that regard. The other thing is the wood stove. The arrangement we had in place fell through, so now I'm back to square one, trying to find someone to install the wood stove. I will update you now on what has been accomplished, however. I'll be giving you an update on what we have accomplished thus far. I'm a little disappointed that it's taken a long time to get things rolling. There's been so many delays, and I think the main challenge is trying to get people to call you back. It's just not happening. So I've been exercising a lot of patience, and when the weather was better, or the road conditions, I was able to come up and just chill. So it gave me some time just to connect with the cottage, which is very special. The shed has arrived, and it's ready to be put up. We've decided where we're going to be placing it, so we just have to put the footings down and build a platform for it. So we'll wait until the weather is a little bit more agreeable. We have ordered a bunkie. I got an amazing sale. It was end of season, and saved the tax as well. So I got a really sweet deal on the bunkie. It does have a loft, and it will sleep 4. The shiplap has shipped. That sounds funny, but it has shipped, and it will be arriving shortly. We should get it within a week or 2. They will be contacting me so that they can make arrangements for delivery. I did do a lot of ground groundskeeping. So lots of trimming of small trees and shrubs that had dead branches and some that were dead. I cleared those out, as well as the area where the new fire pit is going to go, down by the lake. And then, as you know, we've done the crawl space, so there's about a third done. It's already all closed in. It still needs the insulation and the vapor barrier on the inside and just final sealing and foam. It's been slow, but at least there's some accomplishments that we've had thus far. I'm hoping that in the spring it will lighten up somewhat and we will get more progress in the meantime. We've decided that we're not going to do any renos in the cottage per se, because we need to have the wood stove installed first so that we can then do the shiplap, and then do everything else that we need to do in the main living area, and then do the flooring. So until we get the stove installed, we won't be able to do anything in the cottage. In the meantime, while we wait, and we won't be coming up as often due to road conditions and the fact that we're limited in what we can actually do up here, when we do get the opportunity, we'll continue to work um, on the crawl space, so building that skirt along the back completely and wrapping it around a little bit on the south side of the cottage, so that it's ready once they move the appliances underneath there, that we can then close it off and get it ready for next winter. So I also need to firm up the electrician and the plumber. Although they're ready to go, they have what they need. We still have to get firm dates with the power company as well as the plumbing. I also need to make arrangements with the town to pick up the permit, so that I can then firm up a date with the arborist. So there's a lot of talk about a generator. I have to decide whether to get it as a standby or a backup, and I now understand how they both work, the pros and cons, considering what we want to use it for. We probably have to go with a standby. I'm also looking into a tree house. The kits that I have seen are quite small, so now we're trying to figure out whether we're going to buy a kit or whether we're going to build one and just get plans for doing that. Don't know yet, but I'm going to keep looking. I prefer to get a kit because it's a lot easier and it's probably going to be cheaper in the long run as well. I'm also going to be looking around for Adirondack chairs. That is a must for me. That's going to go in the fire pit area, and on one of the floating docks. So I'm really excited about those. Apparently they don't have them anywhere and you have to order them in advance. So I will be looking into that, making my selections and placing the order. I'm also going to take my time and look for an appropriate flooring so that I've got one chosen, and then I'll just wait until there's sales and then purchase it then. And I'm going to look around for kitchen cabinets. That's really important to me, and I would love to do the kitchen, but the cost obviously is going to be a factor on whether or not it gets done right away. Eventually it will get done. I just don't know when, but if I find a good deal, maybe even through Restore, I'll definitely consider putting it now. So I've got time to look around. Anyway, that's it, my friends. I'm not going to be videotaping for a little bit because we're not going to be coming up as often as I have been. So I really thank you for watching and following me on my journey. I really appreciate you taking the time. I'd love to hear from you. Please give me a thumbs up, comment. I'd love some tips in terms of if you are in the area, where I can get some trades and just some tips, because cottaging is fairly new to me, so I really don't know a lot about it. But if you have anything to share with me, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching.